Hi everyone, it's Mandy. How are you guys? Okay, let's get to week 25. This is a fun one, I think. This is all about the fur babies. We took them to the beach and they had a blast. They are beach babies. Now, thing is though, is that on this layout, I ended up, if you look at all the photos, there's a lot of sand. And then I added these two and I thought, that it's kind of, you know, it takes away, it doesn't match. So I thought, okay, we got to figure out how to fix this, you know, to make it cohesive. And so I found, what I used was, I cut up my Pebbles 6x6 Fun in the Sun paper pack, and it works out perfectly. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And I love it. It's perfect. It really is. So it brings out the color that I love, which I absolutely adore. So don't worry if you have pictures that are just one setting. You can change the whole look of it by adding color, and I believe that wholeheartedly. Now let's get started on this. With my dogs, okay, the fur babies, you know, I've said it before, they are kind of ghetto dogs. They have no discipline. They're very crazy. They're not trained. They're not trained. And so when we go places with all three of them, you have craziness happen. You have the whole, you know, when Rox goes this way, Cat goes that way, and it's chaotic and it's stressful because they are just crazy. And so that is one of the things that gets to be a little interesting when we go out places because of that. We took Cordell this time. We said, Cordell, you're going with us. You're taking us, because Mama, she's, you know, she's this bundle of love, but she cannot walk. She's got these little legs and this big old body, and she can't go very fast. So she's like a slug, you know, or not a slug, that's mean, like a snail, but minus, you know, the slimy trail. And so you have the two take off, and then you have Mama, who's just like, you know, just crazy slow. And so it's just, by the time you're done, you're seriously like sweating and you need a nap, because they're just too much. They're too much, and you know, it's too late for them to get any training whatsoever. So so we took Cordell, and he ended up being a good sport, and he was holding on to Mama. So it says, it's a beautiful day. Let's see, where we go. Right here, and it says life is beachy, good times, and it has low carb. You see her face, she's all happy. All these pictures are kind of them smiling, and that is just the fun part of it all. Now this one is our favorite photo. I'll show it to you, I'll pick it up in a minute, but it's just our favorite. She is just adorable, and so she was happy as can be. So it says, who says dogs can't smile? Because I will show you her face. It is amazing. I put this on Instagram too, and it got a lot of likes. So look at her face. You see her face? She is smiling and she is having a great time. So so she's cute. Now the other thing about them is that because they don't have any discipline, it's crazy, right? I already told you that. It's crazy. Well, okay, so Tim had he had Cat and I had Rox. Well, it was okay. So let me just tell you that Tim had Cat, and we were on the beach and we were looking at the waves and everything else, and we were kind of apart, a little bit apart, not too much, and Tim, he goes and he says, Mandy, Hazel, come here. And I'm like, what's the matter? You know, I'm looking, okay, did Cat jump in the water? You know, what happened? And so he goes, oh my God. He says, you won't believe what happened. And I go, oh my God, I was just right there. What could happen? And he's all, oh, Cat, she turned around, and she turned around so fast and let out a poop that was just like, I couldn't stop her. He's all, I couldn't stop her. he's like, oh my God. And so I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, are you serious? Our dog pooped in the ocean. And he's just like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, because we're very conscientious. Say that 5 times. And you know, picking up our dog's poop, you know, we're responsible owners and stuff. So, but the poop left. It went out to sea. And so we're looking out, we're both like stunned, and we're looking out at the ocean going, okay, I mean, because I'm willing to go grab it, you know, and put it in the poopy bag. And I'm like, we don't see it. And so we were like, oh my goodness. So Tim says, well, he says the fish will probably eat it. Well, it'll disintegrate anyways, but the fish will probably eat it. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Because I like that movie Wild Hogs. And remember when Dudley, he wants to put his poop bag up in the tree because he didn't want bears to get it, and then John Travolta's like, Dudley, bears don't eat poop. Well, that's I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think fish eat poop. So I'm like completely like, I'm seriously thinking about this because I'm like, wait a minute. And so well, there's nothing we could do. And so I was like mortified, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. So we're waiting a few minutes to try and see if it floats towards us or what. And oh my goodness, so I don't know, I'm hoping that disintegrated pretty quickly before, you know, the poor fish touched it. So anyways, that was our little adventure with them and the beach. And it's like, oh my God, Kat, seriously? So out of all of the places that you can go, which, you know, of course, they immediately get onto the sand and like mama poops, and then it's like, okay, cool. Well, to have that happen with Kat, we're like, oh my God, we really cannot take you guys anywhere. So yeah, so we're the ghetto parents also who, you know, let their kids go be chaotic. So just know that if you see someone do that on the beach, it's not on purpose at all. It's just, oi, our fur babies are crazy. They really are. So, but they had a good time, and we took Cordell, and he behaved because, you know, he's such a moody little boy, because, you know, he's going to be 17 on Monday, and he's moody, and it's like, just leave him alone. And that works for me, because I'm like, he's just awful. And but we made him go, and he ended up having a good time, and he took care of Mama and stuff, so it was cool. And then they love the beach, so Rocky loves going in the waves, so but we never let them off the leash, because seriously, if we let them off the leash, they would be freaking gone. They would be completely gone. And they don't, you know, like how you normal people say to their dogs, come here, Cat, and they come running back all happy. No, ours would take off to Tokyo. They wouldn't come back. So they have no loyalty when they're off the leash, okay? So we went to Famous Days with some friends too. And so this side is done. And so that was cool, and that was a lot of fun. Now on the way home, Mama, she fell asleep, and she was just adorable. She's always adorable, though. She's an adorable baby. And it says pretty much perfect. This was the newest stuff from Freckled Fawn, so I was excited I got to use it. I was like, oh yes, awesome. So, but anyways, beach time, and they got worn out. They snore so crazy when they are done with the beach, because it's a lot of walking for them, so we don't take them out too far, but it's still just a little bit of exercise. It's just, they're like me. They don't, you know, exercise any little bit. It's like, oh my God, I can't breathe. So, yeah, so that's how they are too. So they think that's why we're one with bulldogs. So, Cat loves getting in the water too, but not as much as Rocky, because Rocky loves trying to eat the waves. So he's super cute. And then this one had a lot of stuff on it. So this one was fun. I had a fun time putting this layout together, because you know what? How can you not look at them and not smile? You know, because seriously, how can you not? They're just adorable. They want to just be loved. And so it's fun. It's fun to be with them and take them out places, even though they're crazy. So But yeah. We went to Famous Days with some friends, and we've never done that. You know, we don't really go out with people, and so our friends invited us out, and we said, okay, let's go. And so we did, and we had a great time. And we went to Starbucks. I didn't get to take a picture of that after. We walked across the way and went to Starbucks, and we ended up sitting there for a long, long time, just, you know, talking. And it was just really weird to us because we've never ever sat in front of Starbucks or any place and drank coffee and just talked to anybody. So that was kind of weird, but it was super fun. My bow, I love my bow. It's amazing. So, but oh, I wanted to also, because this layout's going to be done pretty fast. It's a pretty fast layout. I'm gonna fix that. Remember, I put my stuff on the outside, my bulky stuff on the outside of my PL. She's just happy. She's a happy camper. So it's adorable. So Rocky, he was rescued in Santa Cruz, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with Santa Cruz. It's a coastal. It's where the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, you know, if you ever seen those commercials, or like Lost Boys. Lost Boys was filmed there, and oh, that's an amazing movie. And anything with vampires in 80s, oh yeah. So that was filmed there, and that's where he was rescued. That's where he's from. And so I think they actually only took him to the beach, just fun things, I would imagine, because he just loves it. And if we were to let him off his jacket, or off his leash, we would have to put the darn life jacket on him, because I know he would just go out and walk himself out to the beach. But look, I got to use these fish. It says let's go play, because he's in the water. You see, he's in the water. It says let's go play, he's in the water. And I use the fish, splish splash. I'll take that off and put it on the outside of the layout. And this one goes to here. And so what else was, oh, I wanted to, where was I? Where's my paper? Oh, I left my paper. Hold on. I didn't get some notices, you guys. I usually get, when you guys leave me messages, I usually get a notice in my email. The last few, I never got them. And so I was like, oh man. So I went to go put down names of who commented, and I noticed a couple of extra, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never got these. And I hate that, because I love reading your guys' comments. So sorry about that. So we are not to get them, but I like to thank Lilac Bleeds. That's an ominous name. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. So but Lilac Bleeds, Emma Atos, Skylar Hand, let's see, and Tella Guzman. For this one, this was Father's Day also. My mom, she takes care of my husband, because she says she doesn't want me back. So, so she takes care of my husband. She makes sure she gives him his favorite, like meatloaf and, you know, pork chops and gravy and stuff, because she kind of like butters him up. That way he'll keep me. And so, so it was Father's Day, and so that was from Stampin' Up. Isn't that cool? I loved it. It was awesome. So almost done, you guys. Now this, I want to tell you a tip about this. These are, I'm going to put it together. These are wood veneers. And what you can, like I've told you guys before, you can alter anything that you have to fit what you need. Well, I kept playing with this, and I had it long ways. I had it long ways this way, and I thought, you know what, I'm not feeling that, but I really wanted to use this darn wood veneer, because it says Beach Boy, and that is what he is, right? That's what I've been telling you for the last 10 minutes. And so I thought, well, you know what? So what I ended up doing is I got my scissors and I broke it. So this is the bigger version. Okay, so this is the bigger version. This had the anchor here in between the Beach Boy, and I broke it, and you can't even tell. So just when you do it gently, and that way you don't end up breaking the whole thing, because you don't want that to happen. But the rest of it, yeah, that's fine. So, but like it says Beach Boy, and it's got the heart, and Brocky happy as can be. So he's a happy camper. Now this one, I was super happy on how this came out. This, I've had this summer, look at this, how long I've had it. It's kind of hard to get off the little package. I've had it for so many years that I don't even know why I even had it, because we never really went anywhere. You know, we didn't go to the beach, we didn't do that kind of thing. And if we went to the beach, it was, I always took my kids like at 6 in the morning so we can go collect seashells, and then we would come home and then I would make breakfast and stuff. So we didn't really stay that long. But I don't, I guess it must have been for a reason for the fur babies to have a cute layout, right? So, but it says summer and the colors are so perfect. They're so perfect. I love it. So, am I in frame? Hopefully I'm in frame. I don't know about the lighting, you guys. I'm having problems still, but I promise to keep working on it. That's all I can do. I'm going to read the manual for the video camera also and see if there's a different setting that is better, which I guess I could have done a long time ago, but I didn't think about that. I just thought it was the lighting. But let me, I'll keep working on it, I promise. So, it says summer week 25. Pretty fun, you guys. Oh, I'm still saying thank you. 50 Magpie Fatima. Oh, you know what, you guys, this one didn't have, this one's having problems. So, you know what, I think my videos are going longer too because I have so many embellishments now, but you know what, I really like them. I really like embellishments. So, I can't help myself, I promise. I really can't. Thank you for the ladies who signed up for Freckled Fawn too and used my name. That was awesome. So Fatima, and then Lynn Scott, yes, and Kai's mom, Mom, and Susan Hoglin, and let's see, Danica Canaday, Jane H.F., Farmel 77, Sharon Sullivan, Kirsty Angus, Nikki's Crafty Life. Okay, you guys, this is it. This is completely it. So I finally did my week 25 and it's done. It's in the books, right? So, and I love how it came out. It was all about the fur babies and some food. Let's see, I am going to recommend, because I think we all need to, as YouTubers, recommend other YouTubers, because, you know, it's a fun craft and we got to get as many people in love with this craft as much as possible, right? So I'm going to recommend Nurse Lisa. She has Polly, who is an adorable fur baby. That's her fur baby. She is constantly also peeling. Rose Flower and Tracy XO is a new peeler, and her layouts are very clean and white and everything. So she does a really pretty job on hers. So I recommend those three. Check them out and see if you like them. Thank you guys very much, and hugs, and hopefully I'll be back next week with week 26. That would be awesome because I want to catch up. So thank you guys for being the best. Give you hugs. Bye.